into the record. As you know, we always start our business meetings with some community news and some community engagement, and we're here today to recognize the 35th anniversary of the Jazz Spectrum. Now, if you don't know what the Jazz Spectrum is, I would suggest you get with it, because this is wonderful jazz programming. It's, the city of Toledo has a long history with jazz. We've had some great jazz artists, and everybody knows Art Tatum and Claude Black and the Murphys. But on a regular basis, if you want to go to some clubs around here, we have some of the best performing jazz musicians in the country right here to do it. And if you want to learn about jazz, which is an ever-evolving musical genre, the past and the future, you need to go to WGTE 91.3 on your listening dial. And for sure, at least 8 o'clock every Saturday night, you'll hear some tones, some music emanating from your radio that will make your Saturday night. Now, it's not just the music. There is the dulcet voice of its host. And here we're honoring him today, Mr. Fritz Byers. Fritz knows the culture, knows the music, and he curates a delicious menu every Saturday night, a delicious cornucopia of different jazz eras on. It comes free right out of your radio. Buy a membership, Marlon, right? He'll tell you how to do that, but you got, and this is 35 years of Fritz you doing this, and that's worth recognizing. A contribution to the mental health of our community by listening to jazz on Saturday night is going to help everybody. You've been in my house for many, many years. Thank you for coming in on Saturday. You don't stay for the full 3 hours, sorry, but I do get an hour of you. So I think we're here to recognize today Mr. Fritz Byers. You've hosted this, is it 1989? And been doing this, and it takes time to prepare for this. You do it with love, and you can hear it when you listen. So we are here to honor Fritz, honor WGTE, and honor jazz. So.
Yeah, we Commissioner Girk and I had the opportunity last week to hear a little bit jazz over at Lucille's at the Toll House, and celebrating WGTE and Fritz Byers. 35 years of jazz listeners, we could say. But, we all know that Fritz is only 36, so he started this very, very young. But Fritz says something that night that as we were walking in, I told him if he's in my household, he'd probably be a little bit of trouble. But the night that they went on the air, his their firstborn's first birthday. And Fritz left that birthday party to go get on the air. And I told him, man, you would just not have lived probably in my household very long of doing that. And he let me know that it's taken some years to get over it. But that shows the dedication not only to jazz and that first airing, but the dedication to stay with something for 35 years. And I'm sure, Fritz, you could have done so many other things out there in that time span. And you've done some amazing things, working with us as commissioners, working with us in our community to have a clean lake and our environmental concerns. But you're giving such a great time of your life to educate a community. And when jazz could have fallen off of the radar of so many people, you've lifted it up and continue to have that grow within our community. And pretty soon we're going to, later on today, we're going to be doing some sponsorships around the Jazz Festival within the community. So not only is Fritz keeping it alive and on your radio station, but we're keeping it alive with you in our community to educate and to continue to allow the community to see the growth and what we're known for here in Toledo and Lucas County. So thank you, WGTE. Thank you, Fritz, for wanting to do this for a continuous 35 years. And I know that we'll have many more years for our listeners. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner.
Well, again, congratulations on 35 years. Working with you as legal counsel, I'm sure has just been so interesting so far for you. So, and thank you that you have that radio station. I really want you to come to the podium now and introduce yourself as if you were in your radio show when you say famously, and this is Fritz Byers. So please come.
Thank you, Fritz. As you're coming forward, I also want to recognize Marlon Kaiser, Ray Miller, Savannah. Are your staff is with you? Anybody I missed from WGTE? All right, good.
You really want me to do that?
Yeah, I really.
We really do.
Good evening and welcome to Jazz Spectrum. I'm Fritz Byers, and it's great to have your company this evening as we listen to the best of recorded jazz.
Thank you.
I've done that about 1,800 times. And since I'm an imperialist by nature, we've now expanded to Friday evenings as well. So Jazz Spectrum is on 8 to midnight on Friday and Saturday. And in each instance, it's followed by Jazz Spectrum overnight from midnight until 4. So 16 hours of locally produced jazz. And this is a tribute to the vision of Marlon and the board of WGTE. My association with the Board of County Commissioners has been a centerpiece of my life for more than a decade now. My association with WGTE has been rewarding for all of its 35 years. And I think the board and its leadership in the community, the station and its leadership, and several of our other institutions, I'd be remiss not to mention the Metro Parks, make this the exceptional community that it is. All of our community institutions are world-class and avant-garde in their vision for how to bring a community together. So my thanks to the board, my thanks to Marlon, and all of the listeners who have been steadfast in listening to the show over all these years. So thank you very much. Just want to share one thought about jazz and why it's had such a hold on me and on our community and on the country for so many years. I think along with the vision of democratic self-governance that is embodied in our Constitution, jazz is the greatest creation that America has offered the world ever. And I think jazz is healthier now than the other invention. Jazz has so much to teach us. And it is an ongoing answer to the central conundrum of life, which is how can individuals and collectives coexist. And the implications of jazz are thrilling when one contemplates that, because live in real time, jazz musicians, through their virtuosity and creativity, create an ongoing answer and proof that, far from threatening the collective, individual creativity enhances the collective. If we could embody that concept into our civic life, we'd be so much better off. So thank you for honoring me today. It's a privilege to be here with you all. And final comment, jazz has gone through ups and downs. And the great trumpeter Lester Bowie was once asked, he's an amazing guy. Lester Bowie was once asked, is jazz as we know it dead? And he had a wicked smile on his face, and he said, it depends on what you know. So there you go.
Thanks.
On to the next 5 years. Thank you so much.
Before you go, we do have a proclamation. We're going to come down and ask for a photo with you. It says one thing in here, and I'll ask you. This may be a setup. It says, do you remember the first song you played on the show?
Yes, it's Sonny Rollins is playing I Feel a Song Coming On.
It's in here. Well done, sir. All right. Thank you.